What's up, everybody? I'm Lou, and this is Metal Lens Reviews. Welcome to my channel. So, if this is your first time here, you're checking it out, like what you see, thank you. Please do me that favor of like, comment, subscribe. As I mentioned before, it really helps me grow the channel, spread it to the masses, and of course motivates me to provide you guys more content to watch. Alright, so what are we doing? So this is Eurovision2026 and Denmark's entry into the contest. And the artist, hopefully I don't butcher the name, is Søren Torpegaard Lund with the song Går Hjem. Before we go home. That's the name of the song. Well, that's what it's translated to. God, that was a lot. I promise I'll get my pronunciations better. Anyway, I have no idea. I've definitely done artists from the the Nordic regions, Norway, Sweden, and so on and so forth. So this should be interesting. Like I said, I'm going in completely blind, as one would when doing Eurovision. You know what to expect. But, like I said, there's talent in mass when it comes to Eurovision. There are no slouches at picking well and up-and-coming performers. So, I expect greatness and shock and awe. Hopefully. We'll see. Alright, let me stop yapping, cue this video up, and we're going to check it out together. Alright? Once again, this is Søren Torpegaard Lund with the song Går Hjem, Before We Go Home. Alright, let's go.
Min krop den skriger, kan du høre den? Jeg burde sige nej, sagde det var sidste gang, men du har mig. Ja, du har mig. Du er så syrlig, du smelter på min tunge, helt ustyrlig. Jeg er så freaking dum, men du har mig. Ja, du har mig. Kys mig, tag mit hjerte, knus det igen. Men please i den her aften, aldrig igen. Lilla natten står i flammer, glemmer selv. Holder om hinanden til vi brænder ihjel. Glemmer at vi vågner og fortryder igen. Før vi går, før vi går, før vi går, før vi går hjem. Tror jeg forsvinder, jo mere lyser høj. Natten binder mig til dine øjne. Sig du har mig. Du har mig.
Alright, dude's got some pipes. Now this, to me, this is European. You can't find this anywhere else. The epitome. And usually experimental. My memory serves me correct. I know there was a few Nordic bands that had a kind of experimental edge to them. I mean, everyone does. I mean, Ireland, for example, was out there, regarding Eurovision. But yeah, this guy, it's not so much, an elaborate setup, but it's just, it's flamboyant. It's in your face. The guy has a very wonderful range, and I love it. So it's this techno-esque, almost industrial kind of pop, but with an edge to it. You know what I mean? So all that. That's what I'm getting. Almost, because I know this language is very similar to German, obviously. It's all in the kind of that same realm. So when I hear, certain phrases, it sounds like kind of like Rammstein a little bit. It's probably just my muscle memory going, oh yeah, you heard this word or phrase before, so it's connecting to that. But anyway, yeah, super impressive, awesome. We're just, I think, like a minute in. All right, let's keep going.
Før vi går,
is exactly what I would expect going on in some kind of club in Denmark, or somewhere out there in Germany. Just that scene right there, that's where my mind goes. And I know if that sounds cliche, but if this is the image he was going for, and that just kind of free spirit, I don't care what happens, let's dance the night away. He definitely did that, achieved that goal. Because that's where I'm immediately taken to. I can relate. I'm not a club goer, but I'm just saying I picture it, obviously. And he's got the talent to back it up. He's got a mean set of pipes. All right. Yeah, wow. Okay. God, it's hard to even comment about this because I don't feel like it would do it justice. Yeah, it's cool. All right, let's keep going. Also, just want to comment on the intensity too. I love how it the arc just kind of keeps going up. That's good. It's a good, like I said, you have certain factors to make an awesome song, and whether or not they're going to stick around or fade away. I think this artist definitely has that niche quality. Obviously, all of them do, but like you said, when you're performing, you're behind that wall, and you want to kind of break through. Showcase yourself to the judges, be like, here, listen to what I have to say, in a room full of competition, and sometimes, you want to go overboard and, make it uncomfortable. You want to find that kind of sweet spot, but not too plain either, and I think this is a good balance of that. Yeah, this was a random pull too. I was going to stop at some point, but, I don't know. I was like, what the hell? Let me check out, see what they're doing, I was like, all right, Denmark, let me, and I'm glad I did, because I could have done anybody, but I was like, let me do Denmark. Yeah, awesome. We got a little bit left. Let's finish it out. I'll let you guys know what I think. Awesome. Yeah, that was full of energy. Like you said, it had this electronic, techno, EDM kind of feel to it. Definitely European, had a European nightclub kind of vibe going on. Like I said, the look, the energy, dude's on to something. And I don't know when these things wrap. I imagine soon. There's been a lot of artists, and trying to keep up with this is like exhausting sometimes, but hey, that's why we're here. And you appreciate things like this, because one of the main reasons, even if you're just doing this just for the reactions or just exposing yourself to different forms of music around the world, this is where to go. And otherwise, where else are you going to see? It's not every day something like this would pop up in your algorithm unless you're looking for it. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of purpose behind it. And this was fun. It was a fun listen to. It's energetic, intense visually, and like I said, the guy had a very, very decent vocal work going on. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. All right, there you have it. Awesome performance by Denmark's pick for Eurovision 2026. Søren Torpegaard Lund with the song Går Hjem. And before we go home. That's what it was translated to. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Alright guys, that's it. Hope you enjoyed that. Hey, if you made it this far in the video, thank you. Please do me that favor of like, comment, subscribe, especially if you haven't so. By all means, what are you waiting for? If you want to drop me a line, something to recommend or a request, anything at all, I'll leave a link down below entitled Buy Me a Coffee. It's a, faster and surefire way to get in touch with me. On that, my friends, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Peace.